In a world where we carry supercomputers in our pockets, why are so many of our manual processes still on paper? Nowhere is this more apparent than in repetitive business processes that require employees to use multiple versions of the same forms. Take employee reimbursement, for example. In a 2015 survey, 3% of small businesses still use pen and paper for expense reporting, and nearly half use spreadsheets, which also have drawbacks. Form errors and long waits for reimbursement plague manual expense processes. If you feel the burden of manually processing your expenses and reimbursements, imagine how your employees feel. But expense reimbursement can make the process much easier, which is what we will be discussing today. I'm Raid, here with Jotform. Let's get started. So, what does expense reimbursement software do? Essentially, it speeds up your approval process and stores expense forms in a centralized location. These platforms can be cloud-based or software as a service, programs housed on company servers. Some business owners purchase programs that focus solely on travel and expense management. Many solutions integrate into established accounting systems, so expenses and reimbursements show up in business accounts in real time. Managers find these programs especially useful for approving reimbursement forms and expense policies quickly, while executives use them to oversee business operations. Some programs come with accompanying apps of third-party integrations, which can enhance their usability for employees on the go. For instance, some tools automatically track mileage or scan and digitize paper receipts, allowing workers to back up their reimbursement claims without worrying about losing receipts. Now, let's look at some of the benefits of using reimbursement software. First off, they offer assistance with taxes and audits. Businesses have to pay taxes on expenses, and the IRS rules have become increasingly complicated in recent years. But software can help by automatically categorizing expenses and adding totals for tax forms. Plus, programs compile information from mileage apps and digitize receipts, storing them in one searchable database so you never have to second guess yourself. These solutions come in handy especially during audits. Passing an audit hinges on having detailed records that provide a legitimate business reason for each of your expenses, and proof to back them up. Software and accompanying apps create a digital paper trail of those records and store all the related information that contextualize the reasons behind expense claims. Expense reimbursement software can also help with transparency. There are few organizational challenges that give business owners as many headaches as expense fraud. In fact, businesses in the United States lose nearly $2 billion a year in business travel fraud. Expense reimbursement software helps to prevent fraud by creating transparency. When everyone can see uploaded receipts, corroborating expense evidence, and the reasons for reimbursement rejections, employees are less likely to take advantage of the system. Also, when spending stats are transparent, accountants have fewer questions and managers can better understand the reasons for spending trends, leading to better communication with your employees. Transparency brings budgetary knowledge to the forefront for everyone in your company, ensuring you can pivot during changes, adjust on the fly, and keep your employees happy. A part of running an effective business is regularly analyzing your budget. And since expense reimbursement software stores all incoming and outgoing expenses, you can easily monitor and analyze this information. As the expression goes, what gets measured gets managed. Nowhere is this truer than in business, where measuring your expenses increases your ability to handle them. Some programs even use artificial intelligence to analyze data and spot trends. You can use these numbers to project expenses, optimize cash flow, and adjust your expense policy if needed. And the better you can forecast, the more stable your operations will be. The best expense reimbursement software is one that multitasks, like Jotform. They offer several expense reimbursement forms that you can customize with a variety of integrations and widgets. You don't need to know any code to use Jotform. Simply enter the fields and arrange them how you like on the form. You can add your company logo, generate report numbers, and collect e-signatures. Plus, you can add file upload capabilities so that employees can upload their receipts. After you set up your forms, you can use them as a basis for an approval workflow. Jotform Approvals allows you to easily add approvers, conditions, and branches in the drag and drop interface. You can even view and respond to approval requests in Jotform Inbox or through the Jotform Mobile Forms app. You can also create reports with Jotform Report Builder. Okay, let's review. Expense reimbursement software is meant to help you speed up your approval process and store expense forms in a centralized location. Using this software can assist with taxes and audits. It creates more transparency and allows for an easy analysis of your budget. Jotform can also help as they have several expense reimbursement forms that can be customized with tons of integrations and widgets. Expense reimbursement software will help to make your business stronger and give you peace of mind. Thank you so much for watching today. I'm Raid here with Jotform. I'll see you next time.